Hello friends and welcome to another video. Here we are. I am National Master Rafael. Lately we are playing 10-minute games on chess.com, trying to, go from 0 to 2000 or even more rating and explaining our games move by move. So this is the Sicilian defense. The opponent is trying to fight for the center not with a central pawn, which is very interesting. Most of the times he wants to exchange this for a central pawn, which is good. Then he's got two central pawns. It's not that it's winning or something like that, but it's something possible to do. And I'm going this for the Rossolimo, Denis Medina of Rossolimo, which is in the Queen's Gambit series. They talked about this move a lot. So okay, I'll just castle here and d5 if d3. So okay, the Rossolimo, most of the times you play with this d3 idea. I'll just capture this, and yeah, I could follow with the pawn push here, right? Seems like gaining a lot of space here. Bishop d2 first. I guess bishop d2 first. Queen b6, annoying, a little bit annoying. I'm gonna sacrifice that pawn if he wants to. He'd better take, otherwise I'm going to other places. He'd better take. Not? Okay, but that was smart. He didn't capture, but then he didn't allow me to go here. That was very smart. All right, so far so good. He started a very concerning attack on the king side. So let's just grab it. Capture the bishop, I capture knight and play bishop c3, and I think we're fine here. So he captured with the knight instead. So he wants to keep the pieces over the board. That's kind of concerning the way he's playing. Oh, those 1500 guys just not the same as in the past. Those guys are tough. Okay, should we break the center? I think we should try to get this diagonal. Okay, he's got the bishop pair, which is something to be careful to care about. Okay, he's trying to maneuver the knight here. It's a very sophisticated idea, and not allowing my bishop to go there. So okay, do you want to go two knights against two bishops? It's gonna be insane, but we can do it if you want. I'm thinking about this move. Is also makes perfect sense, because I'm not concerned with this right now, am I? Wow, just be careful. Okay, what if I just allow him to start? I think this pressure is gonna be like really annoying, but I don't know what to do here actually. Should I go with the knight and then, try to put a knight here? Something to consider. Then my queen can play, and yeah, or even this seems strong. But if h6, then I don't know what to do. I have to go back. Maybe knight h3, then I'm fighting f4. Yeah. I think this is something I gotta do. Let's go for this. So now my threat is this, but of course h6 solves everything, but the idea here is to push f4 and not allow this king attack he's starting to do. Let's see a little bit more about him. He's been a long time playing on chess.com, just a standard account. Now he wants to bring the bishop to the game. Powerful ideas. Queen g4 is a possibility, but I think we'll be better here. Just attacking h6 pawn. Yeah, position is really hard to say what's going on effectively here, but I'll just go back. And chances are I can do some sacrifices here. I can definitely do it and draw if I want, but I don't know if I want to draw. It's too early to commit with a draw. Now he's attacking knight. Knight is protected. He's also strengthening a4. Very strategic player. Because if I play this now, he can take. I can take. He takes with knight. I take. He takes. And he's fine. Is he prepared for this? Because this is a really easy draw if he captures. But maybe I can still fight. But I don't think I can fight here. It's just going immediately for the draw. And I think that's the best way. I think it's the best thing I can do. But I don't think it's going to work because of rook f5. I just saw this move. Because I go here. Knight f4. No, I think it works. Yeah, I'll go for that, guys. I'm a little bit concerned about what's going on here. Yeah, he can capture here. Then I would capture with a pawn here, which is... Wow, then it's gonna become a chaos. So now he needs to decide. Does he want to draw, which I am offering? I am indeed offering a draw here, or he wants to go to something crazy. He chose to go to something crazy. There are many ways to continue here. I think this one is the most logical one. And I think that things are going to start to heat up right now. I am a pawn up at this moment, but the kings are not safe at all. I still have the bishop to fight knight f4 if I need to. And whoa, things are really crazy. If he captures my bishop, then I think he loses. This is a powerful move, and I think it forces me to capture. And then, you know, I don't know what's going on anymore. Why is he not capturing here? Okay, now he did capture, and I don't know. Maybe I just need to play the most defensive as possible right now. Or not, I don't know. Should I bring the rook? It seems like a good plan, but you know, rook h4 is already a threat. Going for the pawn. Of course, I can play this after rook h4, so I'll be protecting the pawn. So it seems like a good idea to bring the rook. This is like something I gotta do. Let's do it now. Of course, taking the king away is also a possibility, but now he's kicking my knight from here, and then he's going here. This is going to be tough. That's what I can say. So I'm bringing the rook. I need a defender. I need another pieces here. I need to protect my king. And I need to attack him as well. But at this point, he's the one who's going to be attacking. That's for sure. Tough game. A tough game. Really a tough one. If we win, we are close to 1500. Okay, okay. Now I'm kind of happy. He's wanting to exchange queens, and of course I'm gonna do that because my king is so exposed. Then of course I'm gonna do that. Why is he not playing? Okay, and now I think I should maybe f3, king f2, rook e3, but I don't know. His bishop is powerful. This pawn push is coming. So maybe king g2, followed by a knight here, and bringing the rook. I'm not sure. What do I have to do? He's gonna pile up here and bring it here and kick my knight. I'll just follow my instincts. I don't have time to calculate too much here. So I'll just protect this lonely pawn, bring the knight, and you know, get my pieces together, and hopefully I can do like this and bring this, and this. But it's not gonna be possible. So maybe I gotta put this on a light square. He's gonna play like this. No, he can't, and he cannot go over here as well. So maybe I gotta push c4. I don't know. Yes, C4 interesting because... Okay, this is really a delicate position. Really a delicate position. If this pawn pushes, of course, then he's weakening here as well, so... What do I have to do? Should I bring the rook? I don't think that bringing the rook is the way to go. I think that I need to play this. And I think I have to play this in order to be able to exchange it this way. And I gotta, of course, take care of those pawns. But I think I can do it. Maybe I should put those pawns in the light squares. Although this would give this bishop too much activity, but... Okay, now he just... well, he played a good move, actually. Because I double attack him and he makes a check and... Okay, so, yeah. I think I'm forcing the exchange right now. So at the right moment, I come with the rook. Of course, he can keep the rooks over the board, but then I don't know how he's gonna play against this one. He have to go back, and things are heating up. Okay, that was a fine move. Oh my gosh, that was a spectacular move. Can I play this? He's gonna play this, but he's threatening this. But I'm okay. So I think I can play this, and then King F2. I just don't want to screw everything up. Oh, he's threatening to push the pawn, right? So maybe I gotta move the king. This pawn is gonna be weak. And what to do? This is the way to go, so let's do it. Oh, this is dangerous. I just don't know how to continue here, but if bishop h4, I capture and... Okay, now with the knight or with the pawn? I think with the pawn, and I think I'm fine now. Because now king g2 again, I have a strong center. Not with the knight, but with the pawn now. Okay, I think he made a mistake. And I think now I'm back in the game. Somehow. This endgame I think is favorable for me if I exchange and play rook there, but maybe f3 is okay, but then his bishop is gonna get so much activity. So I think that just here. Now exchange, he takes here, I go here. He cannot protect the pawn, so I get it back. Let's do it, 1 minute. This is tough. All I can say is that it's pretty tough. Now he's going for the pawn because he's a pawn grabber for sure. Then the pawn structure is gonna be... Yeah, that was very interesting what I just done here, because then his pawn structure is gonna be weak. So now it's time for my king to come into the game. My king will march here. Yeah, it's time to bring the king. Maybe I should have played b3 here. Oh, maybe I should have played b3. Okay, too late. Oh, definitely I should have played b3 there. Okay, too late, too late. Just bring the king the fastest you can, but oh, that was a shame. I needed to play b3, and now I can even lose here. I needed to play that, but okay, maybe I can still try something. I think this move is very important for my king to enter the position, and there's no way for him to, you know, avoid it. So I think I could. My knight need to control. My knight need to be here, I think. How am I doing this? Like this? Just go wild with the knight. Just jump with the king. I'm going with the king. And I gotta take control of this square, otherwise it's gonna be just too late. So how am I gonna do it? So my knight cannot play. Oh my gosh. His king is entering the position. This is powerful. Okay, this is the move. 1 minute. This is the only move, I think. I can put my knight here. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome idea. Just came into my mind right now. Because then we don't have that. Now my king is free. Now my king is free. Of course, this pawn is hanging, but I think that I need to push the king here. Yes, I think we can win this. Oh, he saw it all. If I do this, I lose the game because he pushes here next. So he set a good trap here. He set a strong trap. But his bishop is also trapped, right? So I think I need to put my pawns into light squares. So he just set up a trap here. But now my king enters the position. And now I'm threatening to capture this. And I think that's the way to go. So tough. Very, very trap and dangerous endgame. And now I'm low on time. Okay, just grab the pawn with the king. So the king cannot enter here. And now I'm going for this pawn. He's gonna push. No? Okay, but now my pawn marches. This is closer, but this... Okay, okay, let's lock the position here. I think this is a good move because now I'm gonna lock up the bishop by playing knight c4. Oh my god, did I make a mistake? Because if I do this, he can push here, right? Because I think he pushes and then it's over. So, oh, I almost make a mistake here. So this is tough. 29 seconds. This is truly, truly tough. I don't know what to do anymore. I gotta push this pawn now. Gotta push that pawn. I don't know if I'm winning. I don't know if I have played enough time. 29 seconds, and this is still so hard. But I think I know what to do. Yeah. That's exactly what I need to do. Now with the pawn, right? With the knight. Now I have to capture with the pawn and then he's gonna play bishop d6. That's still very complicated endgame. Still very complicated. I don't know if I can survive this, but I think I need to put my knight here now. And then start pushing this pawn. King here. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Very, very dangerous endgame. Very, very... I cannot capture the bishop. I lose the game. So I need to push the pawn. 27 seconds. Pretty tense position. He's gonna push this pawn sooner or later. Let's just pre-move it. Let's just pre-move it. I'll pre-move it and also be ready to play this. No, this is just becoming a mess. I'm going to get confused. So let's not pre-move it. Or should I pre-move it? I'm really nervous. Oh my god. 27 seconds is insane. But I can do it. But I can do it. I knows it. He's a very tough player. He looks like a 2000 rated player. He's trying to cool down. He's trying to make me cool down a little bit so I can lose on time, but I'm not cooling down. I'm just insanely waiting for your move and ready to push. You're gonna bring the king, right? I know what you're doing. You disconnected? You disconnected? It doesn't make sense. He's gonna be back. He's back and he's gonna bring the king. So I gotta push the pawns. It's gonna be... I don't know what to do. Okay, just push the pawn. Now this is a pre-move. Yep. He's bringing the king right now. Okay, so if you go... Oh, what am I doing? I should have played this before. I think I can win, but I'm not sure. Oh, is he winning? Oh my gosh, is he winning? I still have one pawn. 8 seconds. I don't know if I can win this. Maybe I can. Whoa, we made it! Impossible, impossible win, impossible win. We made it just on time. My gosh, that was insane. Let's get a review for this. My gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. What was that? What was that? Okay, the game was intense. We can see by the chart that I was winning, but then I, gave him some chances. There was a brilliant move here. Bishop takes h6. I'm so happy to have found it. Let's recap the game. Wow, that was an insane game. Insane game. So, okay, I don't know if I did the right thing here to in the opening. So far, so good. We got a little bit of edge. C4 immediately was better. Somehow I was afraid of playing c4. Then I don't know if I should capture here. Then it brings so much activity to his pieces. So maybe, fight for f4 square, 92, c4, and we should keep the position closed. So now he's got the bishop pair, and when we open the position, when the opponent have the bishop pair, then, he's fine. But so far, so good. f4 was possible. But okay, so a little bit of mistakes for both sides, but now I do have only this move, bishop takes h6, and I gotta go for the draw. Let's say he takes here, then I gotta do this, and I think I need to go for the draw, right? Of course, f4 is also possible, but this followed by f4 would probably something I would consider, because here I do already have the draw. I can just beep, 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 and this is a draw. But of course I was going to consider how to bring more pieces to the attack. Most probably I would go for the draw. And so I did that because my position is so bad that I needed to go for the draw here. And that's why I played. But then he went for the fight. And I gotta capture with the pawn here. Otherwise I don't have those perpetuals anymore. And he's just a piece up and I don't have any compensation. So I need to capture here with the pawn, which I did. But now he comes and Queen g4 also works. I decided to capture, but now he's attacking. I'm a pawn up, but he's attacking. Like I said, it's not gonna be easy, so I brought the rook. This move was very interesting. Sometimes you don't want to exchange queens when your opponent's king is like exposed like mine. So this was very sophisticated, like going really for the long-term advantages. So that was really tough player to play against. Now he played this move, which I thought was very good, but computer doesn't like it so much. So he made some bad decisions here. So now we're going for an endgame, which I am kind of better, I think. But now knight e3 is good. Rook g1, not the best idea here. But now I decided to go for this endgame. g6, knight e3 is better here. Knight g3 was a poor move. So knight e3 here. Why? Oh, because of this? Let's say I didn't see it, but probably yeah, that was that. Knight a5 here. Yeah, very interesting. Now the pawn structure is very weak, and those pawns are possibly going to fall one after another. Material is even right now, but this is a better endgame for me, for white. But I played here just defending the pawn, and he pushed the pawn, and I gotta play b3. This is a must in this position. This is a must. Just fixing those pawns here, bad pawn structure. By not playing this, I got into so many problems here. He pushes this pawn, and now I get the problems forever in this game. But now this endgame was really tough. Really, really tough one. I bring my king, but I cannot bring the king any further here. Because, let's say, I still can, hold a little bit. But I don't think this, for example, is a good move. Yeah, he has this move followed by this, and I got into trouble here. And I'm into troubles here. And this pawn is gonna be here like forever, or maybe he can get my knight. I don't know. This is messy stuff. So I just cannot allow that to happen. Then I found this idea. I'm so happy to have found knight c1 followed by knight d3, because now my knight is stopping this pawn from going further. And then it means my king is ready to go. Now king b5 is the idea, but I didn't spot it, so I made f3. But still I'm winning. And now he allowed my king to enter, but still very tough. Now I capture with the king here. I thought about capturing with the knight, but what was in my mind? When I thought about this move, I thought that the knight cannot go really farther because he's pushing the pawn, and now his king is entering. So okay, so I took the right decision here by capturing with the king. I'm able to go after this pawn and push this other pawn. So this should be winning, but somehow he put so much complication here. Now this move was truly bad, and I regret, after I played this move, I regret it, because my idea here was to put the knight here, and by putting the knight here, fix this pawn, you know, not allow this pawn to move, because it's the only way the bishop can stop my pawn from promoting. So the idea behind it was to stop this pawn and push this other, but then I realized that that was a mistake, because if I play this, he just pushes and promotes. So look how tough is this endgame, and after I played it, I thought I had, you know, spoiled the win, but then I'm back. You know, he should have played bishop c1. Okay, this is also very tough for him to find moves here. And then I push this f4, which now my king is protecting those pawns. That means my knight is free to move, to go back, and now my pawns are protected. So this was a very tough endgame. And now I can never capture the bishop because he wins this endgame. Let's say I do capture the bishop, he wins this endgame, and because he's pushing this pawn. So that's insane. So that's why I played here e5, pushing the pawn, and now he brings the king, and now e6, and now he has to push c4 because now the bishop is protecting here, and he plays king e3, and now I made a mistake here. I just captured the bishop, so I was not seeing anything at this point. Even c5 here is winning, but then I'm not seeing anything at this point. 22 seconds on the clock I do have at this moment. And he brings the king. Of course, this should be winning by taking the bishop. I was not seeing anything. I just pushed the pawn, but it's got to be winning again. And then just capture again, just capture the bishop. But then I went for this. And now things get out of control. Out of control, because any mistake I make right now, I'm losing, okay? But now I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing this check, which grabs the bishop. I'm not seeing anything at this point, but I'm still winning. This move here is, the idea is to, you know, bring some possibilities for my queen, and then I go here, and then things just go wild. Here I was looking for a perpetual. I was trying to draw. But then he made this mistake, because he plays here, and I'm going for a draw, but he's trying to win here, because I do have 11 seconds, 12 seconds. 11.9 seconds here, and he's got 1 minute and 12 seconds. That's why he doesn't want to draw. So, but then I went here, and here I was really in doubt. So I do have 11 seconds here, and I'm in doubt if I capture the pawn or if I capture the bishop. I went for the bishop, and this gotta be winning for white, but I got 8 seconds right now, 8.7 seconds. I bring my queen here. So that was the good decision. So now the pawn is pinned. I cannot promote anymore. So now I check him again, and I got 3.7 seconds. 3.7 seconds. And now I capture the pawn and sacrifice the queen, and I got 2.7 seconds. And he's got 45 seconds. And I don't know why. And the problem for him at this position is that I am pre-moving everything. That means I am pre-moving since from here. Okay, and I got 2.6 seconds. I waste 0.1 second per move on pre-moving. So that means I got 26 moves. I can make only 26 moves here. And 24, 23, you know, 22, 21, and here so on and so forth, because I'm doing all the pre-moves. But what is difficult for him, he has 16 seconds, so you can say, oh, but he can do 160 moves. But no, because he cannot pre-move every move, because the queen doesn't allow the king to go here, 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 and he doesn't know where I'm going with the queen. So the technique here, if you know you are not going to be able to checkmate him, because I don't have 1 second to spend on calculating anything, I just have to pre-move everything. You just go with the queen and the king, one protecting the other, and just for random squares, not far away from your king. No, they gotta be close, so that the opponent doesn't know where to go with his king. He will try to pre-move, but it won't work. So now he's got 60 seconds, 14 seconds, 12 seconds. So now I'm spending 1 decimal second, and he's spending 2 seconds per move. So that's how the clocks, you know, you gotta see this. You gotta see this. Let me show you the clocks here. This is important for you to see. Look at that. He's got 16, 20 seconds. I got 1 second. Look at the clocks here at the corners of the screen, at the left edge of the screen. Look at the clocks. I am spending .1, but he's spending 2 seconds because he cannot pre-move everything. And now there he is, like losing his time. And with 7 decimals time left, we still had on move 84. He ran out of time. So definitely a war at the chessboard. Very, very tough one. And what I can say by the most important thing about in this game, I think, is when you made mistakes in the opening, like I did. I started well, but then I didn't make the right choices. I opened up the position with he having the bishop pair, which is not something you usually want to do. You want to keep it closed when you don't have the bishop pair. So I was definitely wrong in some concepts, in some fundamentals here. And when you do like this, you know, just go for the draw. Just I think that's the main lesson here. You know, don't continue just hoping you can win, because that's not realistic. If my opponent plays good chess here, he's winning. Bishop pair, knight centralized, massive structure of central pawns and going too much space for the rooks. So here I'm gonna lose. Anything I do wrong here, I just have one move here, and it's going for the draw. And I know this looks like some drawish Anishigiri teachings, but that's it. So, you know, in chess you gotta be resilient. So I think that's the main lesson for this video. But now he went crazy, and anything can happen. At least I'm back in the game. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for your audience, and see you next time.